One of the things that we really enjoy doing in Watch Dogs 1 is exploring the concept of seamless online, so blending multiplayer and single player. We felt open up a lot of new ways to have online inside of an action-adventure game, inside of an open world. So we pushed that for Watch Dogs 2.
From the very beginning, we kind of gave ourselves a challenge of how could we get more people playing the online component. And really our kind of challenge was, how do we get someone who doesn't necessarily know that they want to participate in online multiplayer to actually participate in that? Usually when you start playing an online multiplayer, you're kind of doing a conscious decision of going in a menu somewhere, hitting a button and saying, okay, I want to play multiplayer. So the kind of design strategy that we gave ourselves on Watch Dogs 2 is to say, let's try to make the online experience as seamless as possible and integrate it into the single player experience.
Now you have the concept of seamless cooperative. So as you go around the world, you'll be meeting other DedSec hackers that are just there in your game world.
It's like, oh, that's another guy from DedSec, so we know each other, so he loves what I'm doing, so we're just gonna high five and go do a mission together, so it makes sense. And then if you work together, you're still making followers, you're still making DedSec growth and progress. So that made it possible for us to make encounters seamlessly, that we're not always someone who wants, you know, like to provoke you or to hack information from you.
The way that the missions, the co-op missions in particular are made, they're actually they're procedurally created in the sense that we feed the system with some basic parameters, like we'll provide a layout, we'll provide the different places where the objective can spawn, but then the actual type of objective that will spawn there, the AI configuration, their patrol path, the level of difficulty, that's all stuff that's going to be procedurally generated, so that you know, sometimes it'll be a little bit easier, sometimes it'll be much harder. It's pretty important that you team up with someone and that you get into those co-op missions with someone that can help you out. And it doesn't really matter how they spec out their character compared to you, just the fact of having a second human present to just keep an eye on, you know, where is the AI looking, what are some of the other vantage points we can get to, that's already a big help.
You could have one guy flying around in a drone while the other is sneaking as a ghost. It sounds simple, it's not that simple, but more interestingly is the feeling that comes with it. To be this drone that just helped this guy, it's just something I never played before. Like, it's so simple, but at the same time feels so new.
We also have another game mode called Bounty Hunter. And basically in the game, as police goes after you if you start doing crimes, you know, your heat is going to go up. And at some point, police is going to start using choppers, and then your heat's still going to go up. And at some point, other players are going to be getting the offer to join up with the police because you're going to have a bounty on your head.
So just the fact of causing that chaos will attract rival hackers on you. And there can be up to 3 rival hackers that are on you, and they're participating alongside the police in the manhunt of trying to capture you. So as the target of a bounty, your objective is ultimately to escape, but you can really kind of get the maximum rewards by killing some of those hunters, getting additional points, and as you get rid of those hunters, more of them will be sent to kind of take you down. So it's kind of like a King of the Hill moment where you're trying to see, like, how long can I survive until I decide to finally just escape the cops and escape the players to finally reap all those rewards.
Part of the fun of Watch Dogs 2 is messing around with the AI in the city and, you know, like provoking them, see how it's going to escalate and all the emergence that's happening there. But often you can end up crossing a player who's currently doing that or has cops on his ass, and that creates another form of life in the city that I think adds to the emergent, but this time around it's other players out there.